morning and welcome to Elisa Marie Yoga, and we're now on day 8 of your yoga and mindfulness course. So I hope you've all had a lovely weekend, and we're going to get straight into this morning flow from a seated position, closing down the eyes and taking a few nice big deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. So in through the nose, watching that belly, exhale through the mouth, sigh it out, in through the nose. Notice the belly, the air in the belly. Exhale, notice it deflate. One more, in through the nose, expanding and deflating as you exhale through the mouth. And then we're going to return to your normal breath pattern, in through the nose and out through the nose. And try to just settle into a nice steady rhythm. Thinking about the lengthening of the spine, growing taller out of your seat, drawing the shoulders down, keeping a nice gap between the ears and the shoulders. And if you've not done already, I want you to just close down the eyes. And I want just for a moment to think about those goals that you were setting over the weekend for the coming week. And I want you to just fix those goals in your mind now as if they've already happened. So if it was a goal as simple as I want to declutter my kitchen, I want you to think, instead of thinking I'm going to declutter my kitchen, I want you to think my kitchen is decluttered and tidy. I want you to picture those goals or those intentions as if they've already happened. Our mind focuses on the stories that we tell it. If those stories are negative, that's what it focuses on. So let's fill it this week with thoughts and visions of how we want our life to be. And when we're ready, I'm going to take a big inhale. I'm going to take our arms overhead, drawing those fingertips together, and we're going to open the eyes if they're closed, and we're going to exhale, placing the right hand onto the left knee and just finding that twist in the waist, sitting nice and tall out of the seat. And we're going to do it again. Inhale, lift, exhale, and down to the opposite side. Placing the right hand on the floor, left hand on the knee. Don't force it. Just find that length in the spine. We'll do a few more. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the other side. 2 more. Inhale with the breath. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the other side. Back to the middle. And this time we're going to ease it forward, placing the fingertips on the floor, walking those fingertips as far out as you can, leaving those sit bones on the floor as you inhale. And then we're going to walk them back, curling through the spine up to a lovely, nice, tall seated position. Take the hands behind, interlace them behind your back, and let's expand the chest and open it out, drawing those shoulder blades together. And release. We're going to do that again. So inhale and lift. Exhale and forward fold. Walking those hands as far in front of you as you can. Sinking the head down. Inhaling, coming back, curling up. Lifting that head, lovely. Clasp the hands behind. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Let's expand into that chest. Drawing those shoulder blades together and relax. I'm going to take the left hand out to the side. Inhale, lifting the right. Sweeping over, finding that side bend. If you want to walk the left hand as far out as you can, even put the elbow down, but don't let this right bum cheek lift off the floor. Feeling that stretch, open out and lift. Other side. Inhale with the left. Exhale as you're easing over. Taking the right hand onto the mat, elbow if you can. Inhale, lift, and one more each way. So right hand lifted, left hand on the mat. Over, drawing, expanding through the chest, drawing that shoulder back so you're not collapsing. Gazing up, opening out the heart. And the opposite way. Lifting up. Exhale as you reach, stretch. Feeling that stretch, lovely. And bringing it back to centre. We're going to come over onto all fours. We're going to come up, do a bit of cat and cow. We should know this one now. So spreading the fingers, nice neutral spine first. Knees hip distance apart. Some energy in those hands, energy in the feet. We're going to inhale. As we exhale, we're going to drop the belly. Lifting that chin. Inhale, round down. All the way. So dropping the belly, lifting the chin. Exhale, round in the back. Inhale, lift. Drawing more space in the heart centre, in the chest. With your own breath, do a few more rounds of this cat and cow, pulling the belly button back towards the spine as you round into cat. Dropping the belly, lifting the chin as you expand into cow. A couple more. And then we're going to come to neutral. We're going to tuck our toes under. I'm going to come up into our down dog. I want to create a little bit of energy now. Let's get this morning started. Spreading those fingers. Take your hands a little bit further away. Tucking the toes under, drawing the bottom all the way up into that down dog. Head between the shoulders. And then we're going to start paddling out this dog. Taking it for a walk. Stretching those hamstrings. Stretching those calves. Feeling that movement. We're going to then draw those both heels down to the ground, stretching the head. Gaze either towards your toes or towards your belly if that's too difficult to gaze towards your toes. Drawing that in. Then we're going to bend the knees. We're going to feel that flexion in the toes. Come as far down as you can so your knees just hover off the floor and then stretch it back up. Sending the heels to the mat, sending the bottom to the sky. Let's do that again. Bend, hover those knees off the floor, feeling that flexion in those toes, and then lifting up. A few more with the breath. So we're going to inhale. As you lower, exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, lower. Hover those knees. Let's just hold it there. Feeling the energy flowing. Hold. If you need to drop the knees, drop the knees. If not, keep hovering. For 3, 2, 1. Back to down dog. Last one. From there, we're going to come forward into a plank position. So over onto your toes. Hover into this plank position. If you need to drop your knees, drop your knees. So we're in this position then. But I want to create a bit of energy this morning. Let's get this Monday morning going. So we're going to hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and then slowly lower that chest down to the floor. Slowly if you can. Elbows tucked in. Those knees need to drop. Drop those knees. Untuck those toes. And we're just going to rest our head in our hands just for a moment. And notice how the body feels. Notice that energy that's rushed all around the body as we've started moving around, warming our bodies up. Lovely. We're going to place our hands underneath our shoulders, spreading those fingers. We're going to inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to keep those elbows tucked and just come up into a baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale, baby cobra. Keeping those elbows tucked nicely. Exhale, down. And again, last one. Baby cobra. Exhale, down. This time we're going to tuck our toes under. And if we can, I'm going to push back up into a plank. If not, you can keep your knees down and push back, plank on the knees, or straight into your down dog. But we're going to inhale. Exhale, try to push into plank, holding it there, lovely. Hold, 3, 2, 1, and into down dog if you're not already there. From this position, we're going to take 2 breaths in our down dog, enjoying that stretch in the shoulders, enjoying that stretch in the hamstrings. And when you've done your 2 breaths, you're going to soften the knees, look between the hands, and let's walk our hands all the way to the top of the mat. And just hang your head heavy, cross over the arms, and hang in your ragdoll position. I want you to rock from right to left or forward and back. Feeling any tension release from the lower back. If those knees need to be soft, soften the knees. And then we're going to release the hands, curling 1 vertebra at a time all the way up to standing. Let's curl. The head being the last thing. And as the head lifts, I want you to sweep the arms overhead. We're going to exhale, take a bend to the right. Inhale. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale. We're going to swan dive our arms down, leading with the crown of the head, all the way back into that Uttanasana, our forward fold. Curling the head under. Hold it here for a few breaths. And we're going to inhale and find our halfway lift. So as you inhale, come on to those fingertips or place the hands on the shin, finding that flat back, finding that length. And as you exhale, we're going to round down again. 2 more of these. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, round down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rounding down. From this position, we're going to bend the left leg, leaving the left hand on the floor or on the shin. We're going to open out that right hand and stretch it up to the sky. Look up towards that hand if you can. It's okay if you're lifted and your hand's not on the floor, but I want you to feel that expansion in the chest. Exhale, come back to centre, swap over the hands, swap over the knees. Right knee bent, right hand on the floor or shin. Open out that left. Holding it there, feeling that lovely expansion. Exhale. Forward fold. We're going to inhale and sweeping our arms up overhead. And we're going to exhale to our heart centre. Bringing the hands down to the side and just take a moment there in our mountain pose to reset those goals or intentions for the week. Imagine them as if they've already happened. However big or small they might be for you, just take a moment to reset. And over the last week, I was building up some steps, some postures to work towards our sun salutation. So we're going to go through a sun salutation nice and slowly now. So we're going to inhale, lifting our hands together, tall mountain pose. We're going to exhale, swan diving down, leading with the crown of the head, all the way down to our Uttanasana forward fold. We're going to inhale, finding our halfway lift, holding it there. We're going to exhale and we're going to round down. Lovely. We're just going to hold it here for a breath while I prepare for the next sequence of the sun salutation. We're going to step back, right leg, left leg into our plank position. So we're going to inhale and step back as we exhale. Taking a breath here. If you need to drop the knees, drop the knees. From this position, we need to lift our belly button up, push through the hands, and we're going to lower down all the way to the mat, keeping those elbows tucked in. Again, drop to the knees if you need to, all the way until you're on the mat and untuck those toes. We're going to inhale and we're going to lift and push back into our cobra. Holding it there for a breath. And then as we exhale, we're going to tuck the toes under, send the bottom back towards the heels, and then up to the sky to our down dog. Taking a breath here. And then soften those knees, look between the hands and step or walk to the front of the mat. Inhaling and finding length. Exhale, round down. Inhale, lifting all the way up to standing. Fingertips together. Exhale into the heart. I'm going to try that one more time, a little bit faster this time. So you've done all the poses separately. Let's now just string them together. So we're going to inhale and lift. Exhale, swan dive down. Keep those knees soft if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, rounding down. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, step back into our plank pose and lower down, dropping the knees if you need to. Uncurling the toes. Inhaling, lifting into our cobra. Keeping those elbows tucked. And as we exhale, tuck the toes under. Bottom to heels, then into the air, into down dog. Lovely. Feeling that stretch. Soften the knees. Look between the hands. We're going to step to the front of the mat. Find that halfway lift again. Exhale, round down. Inhale and lift. Scooping up the morning. Energy in those hands. Exhale to heart center. We're going to just try one more. So inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive all the way down to your Uttanasana forward fold. Inhale, monkey pose. Exhale, round down, and this time step straight back into your plank and then lower straight down. Inhale, pushing back into cobra. Exhale into that down dog. Finding a little bit of stillness. Few breaths. Soften the knees and gently just walk your feet to your hands and hang in this ragdoll just for a moment. Lovely. Release the hands. We're going to take a big inhale and lift. And as we lift, I really want you to think about scooping up the energy. Scoop up the energy, fingertips together. Drawing that energy in as the fingertips touch and drawing that energy all the way down into the heart center. Lovely. I hope you're feeling a little bit more energized. That's your first full sun salutation in a morning flow. So as the weeks progress, we'll get that a little bit faster and hopefully maybe 10 or 11 rounds each morning should be great. So I want you to just thinking forward to the rest of the week, really setting those goals in your mind, those intentions. What is it we want for us? And that's really what I want your thoughts to be about today. All those intentions that you thought about over the weekend, let's get them firm in our minds today. So have a lovely Monday, and I shall see you all tomorrow.